fucking righty. What is up, y'all? Today I'm very, very happy and proud to bring you the Season 3 finals match of the Pokemon Community Players. PCP, you know how it goes. I play Hobby. Now, on the screen, you'll see Hobby's team. Hobby's is, I mentioned this in the, I've already played Hobby once this season, because we play everybody, because it's awesome. But, I kind of touched on it, but I'd like to touch on it again. Hobby has the most broken team of all the people that I have to play. So, basically, in other words, excluding myself, Hobby's team is the scariest thing anyone ever has to go against. I know a video didn't get uploaded, but Hobby did beat Chris for the, obviously, to make it to finals. And, you know, Chris kind of drafted a, kind of a, you know, Gen 4-y, Scarm Bliss kind of thing he had going on. And Hobby's offensive-ass team just straight up broke through it, and he won pretty convincingly. So, Hobby has Magearna, Charizard X, and Landorus-I. Already. It's too much to fuck with. I already hate it. I already am so done with this fucking team. But, oh, let me mention, it's okay, because Landorus-I doesn't get Sheer Force in our league, it only gets Sand Force. So, Hobby also drafted Hippowdon to give it the Sand Force, because that's necessary. He has Latias and Weavile in UU, because that's fair. Then Feraligatr, Delmise, Aerodactyl, Machamp, and Xatu. All these things are just threats, man. Threats and supporting thing, like two good supporting things to help all the threats. You know, it's fucked up. So I'm not good at rematches. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I brought some off the wall shit last time. I brought Trick Room Hoopa and a sweeping Torkoal. It was a lot of fun last time because I didn't really care. But this time, I went full try hard mode. You know. Basically, we're going to start off with our designated lead, Hoopa. With a Focus Sash, this thing is guaranteed to kill. I lead with it. If he tries to lead Xatu to get up, you know, screens, Hyperspace Fury is just going to dunk on that thing. Basically, if he wants to lead with Hippo, yeah, he's going to break my Sash with the Sand, but then I just Magic Coat turn 1, and he gets up his rocks for him. He can break my Sash, that's fine. I'm going to do about 70% with an Energy Ball the next turn. And he has no switch-ins to this guy. He really doesn't. Machamp is there, but obviously I'm a Psychic type, so he's not gonna probably want to be taking many attacks from old Spoople here. But I don't actually have Psychic type moves, but nobody tell him that. Then looking at his team, with basically what I had brought, I decided that Mamoswine was going to be a good go-to because it outspeeds a lot of stuff. Well, not a lot of stuff, but it outspeeds enough stuff on the team to be able to put in work. It gets up rocks for me, which versus a Zard is going to be huge. And actually, at one point I was running, I believe, Expert Belt, maybe Life Orb, I don't remember. But basically, the rocks were the difference between killing Magearna with an Earthquake and not. Magearna is a fat little bitch, and even though Mamoswine's giant attack stat and a Stab Earthquake are going to hit it, it's not going to kill it, which is unfortunate because Hobby should speed creep it just enough to be able to outspeed something like what's the fastest? I guess Pidgeot? No, it'd be Jolteon, I believe. Yeah, so he just needs enough speed for Jolteon, which isn't hard, but we'll get to that later. Yeah, Icicle Crash is great because if it doesn't miss, he has no switch-ins to it. It actually just completely shuts down his entire team. And we have the Akka Berry here because +1 Zard runs through my shit, man. Like, it just fucking flies through. So I have to get the rocks up, and I have to be able to keep that thing from setting up, basically, which my team is designed to do. And the only thing it can really set up on is going to be Kartana because it is Scarf. But I plan on finagling my way around that. Yeah. That's Mamoswine. It's basically just there to where it can take rocks and then eat up a +1 Flare Blitz, even if he's adamant, and I just have a good old-fashioned time, you know? Then we have Scarf Kartana with enough speed to outspeed +2 Magearna, and if I have a Beast Boost, then Smart Strike or Sacred Sword actually 2-hit KO that fucker. So if I'm able to revenge something with it, then I can obviously kill that. I'll get a Beast Boost. He goes to Magearna. Knowing Hobby, he likes to take any opportunity he can to set up. At least that's how he's played the entirety of the season so far. So he's likely to shift gear up while I 2-hit KO him with something. Anything. Really. Well, see, last time he brought like max HP Assault Vest Magearna, and Leaf Blade still did 30 at +1. So I imagine Smart Strike or Sacred Sword is gonna be fucking dope. Then we have the heart and soul of the team this season, man. Fucking Zygarde has put the team on his big ol' flappy, weird, dangly stuff back, and he's put in so much work, man. I did a lot of help with Nathan last season, making up sets to, you know, pretty much 6-0 everybody, and it put in a lot of work. So I'm so happy to have this on my team, and I'm sad that this is going to be my last battle with this guy because, god damn it, it's just such a good Pokemon, like for realsies. The plan is something like Delmise, which can't even 2-hit KO me. Or something like Scarflottie, which I think he will actually bring Scarflottie, just because it outspeeds Akame by 1 point, and he's able to just HP Fire me, or Hidden Power Poison, as the joke goes, and just kill me. So, with Squishy here, I'm pretty bulky, so I can eat +1, or Scarf Psyshocks, I can eat 2 of those easy, and I can like out-prioritize him with the E-Speed for Weavile, so if he comes in and takes Rocks plus 1 round of Life Orb, E-Speed will kill that guy, which is fucking dank as fuck. Dozen Arrows is great for something like Magearna, and then Z Outrage is going to blow away Hippowdon after Rocks, or Delmise, anything like that. It's going to be amazing. And that's pretty much this, man. I haven't done too much creative stuff other than that coil set with Dan, but fucking Zygarde is such a good Pokemon to where you don't have to bring some crazy heat stuff every week for it to put in massive amounts of work. Basically 1 D-Dance after this guy. If he's not Scarflottie, I just win. If he is Scarflottie, then I'm going to D-Dance twice because I'm fat as fuck, and yeah, it'll be fine. Then we have Flame Orb Jolteon coming back. I realized that I wouldn't really need Volt Absorb because I'm not going to be switching this thing on Magearna anyways. Hobby loves to run Flare Cannon, and that's his Z-Mon, so he can blow me away with all that. But I figured I did need a little bit of bulk to be able to deal with stuff like Ice Shard and stuff like that a little easier. So we got some bulk in there. I got just enough speed to outspeed Scarf Machamp, and then I will outspeed everything except for, I actually can't outspeed Scarflottie, which I should have just put an extra couple points in there, but it actually kind of works out, because that way I'll be able to tell if he's Scarflottie or not, which is super important when it comes to setting up. So I know it's a little bit of a hindrance, but at least the information gained is going to be important as fuck. Now, we got Roar on Jolteon, just in case he's in with Magearna, and he's trying to set up on me. It ain't happening. I can't do very much to Magearna, so we had to settle for Roar, switch that thing out. I plan on getting Rocks up as soon as possible, really. So, that'll be fun. And then I don't even have T-Bolt, because even T-Bolt wasn't doing 50% to Magearna, and if he wants to run like the Calm Mind Shift gear set, I'm just basically allowing myself to lose. So we got Shadow Ball. Originally I was E-Belt on this guy as well, so Shadow Ball dunks on Delmise and Lottie, and Hidden Power Ice takes care of, well, not takes care of, but it does pretty good damage to Hippo, so I think if it comes it's going to be max defensive to deal with stuff like Zygarde. So that's that. He's a cool guy. Fucking Flame Orb. Then we have, man, I love Sylveon so much. It's such a good Pokemon, man. You can just throw max defense, and you don't even need any, like, offensive investment to do mad amounts of damage with Hyper Voice. So Hyper Voice even does, like, I want to say 25 or something like that to Magearna, if he's just, like, Shift Gear, no HP. Which is crazy. Obviously, that's not a lot to be able to prevent him from setting up, but that's why we have the Yawn and the Protect. So what I imagine is going to happen is he's going to run something along the lines of Farium Z with Flare Cannon, which is just going to turn into like, what, like 190 base powered fucking cannon penis to fuck my whole team. So I got Wish and Protect, so that way I feel like if he shift gears up and I send in Sylveon, he can go for Z Flare Cannon, and he probably won't kill me, but he'll put me in a range to where anything can kill me, any amount of priority, any kind of anything. So to prevent that, I'm gonna go for Yawn, go for Protect, and then be able to wish myself back up later. Sylveon puts in mad work versus his team. It walls everything exponentially. If he runs Heavy Slam on Machamp, we have a bit of a problem, but Hyper Voice is gonna blow that thing back, and I am faster unless he is like pretty much completely, unless he's offensive Machamp, then I think one Hyper Voice is going to do like 80%, so that's cool. So with that, let's just jump right on into the battle, I guess. Fuck it, right? Okay, so here we are with the battle. As you can see, he didn't bring the Xatu, so no screens, which is awesome. He didn't bring a Stealth Rocker, which is pretty cool, but he can run, you know, Rapid Spin and Defog, which he very well could because his team is so weak to rocks. So basically looking at this, I have my Sash lead Hoopa, and he has no rocks, so that looks, it looks like it's gonna get a kill. So basically I was like, okay, if he leads with anything except Machamp, I get a kill with Hoopa. So we're gonna do that. But Javi, being the son of a bitch that he is, leads right off with Machamp, and I was like, fuck. But it's okay, because like I said, I have max defense Sylveon. I don't give two shits or a fuck about this guy. And he actually switches out right to Magearna, which was crazy because I definitely 2-hit KO'd the fuck out of you with Fire Punch. I don't know if you predicted the switch. I don't know exactly what. At this point, you know, turn 1 it's hard to read people. I think he probably figured out a psychic move and was probably Scarf, and I was just going to blow him away, and this resisted the psychic attack, so that's what happened. But ultimately, he looks like he's in a great position. Now, I have Yawn, as we talked about, so I don't really give a shit. He can get drowsy as fuck, and I'm going to protect up. Fucking Austin's in the chat talking shit like he in the Sacco. But, yeah, Magearna's asleep. I can go right to Raramano. I kind of had a feeling he wasn't going to switch out, so now I'm able to Earthquake it up. Now, I don't want him to, like, Focus Blast me or something, so I'm just going to go for the Ice Shard, and that actually gets just enough damage on Machamp to be able to kill it, if it doesn't have HP, with X-Scissor from Kartana. Now, he's red card fucking Machamp. I don't know exactly what the plan was with that, like TBHCs, I'm not exactly sure, but who knows. I gotta talk to him about it. This battle just happened like 10 minutes ago, so I'm hype. I'm here with Jolteon. I still have my Sylveon, so I can just get a Volt off, and that does a lot of damage. That shows me that he is not specially invested at all. He could have a little bit of HP or something, but nah, nothing. Maybe he just has some defense. So I get confused. He Poison Jabs. Now, this time, I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get confused, I'm hyper-poisoning. I get confused. Now, this time, I'm like, okay, I'm about to fucking wish up, and no, we get confused. And then Anchor Shot takes me out, and, yeah, remember when they nerfed Confusion? That was cool. But now, I can just click Hyperspace Fury, and since I figured earlier that Machamp probably didn't have any bulk, Hyperspace Fury does about 40%, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to click Fury. But turns out, I guess he has bulk in defense, but not HP. So I was like, fuck. Now he can BP me and break my sash, which is going to suck, and I almost went to anything, like Jolteon or something like that. But I just go for the Fire Punch, just in case, just to keep that Magearna out, even though it is asleep. But he actually reveals the Fake Out on Weavile, which is crazy good tech for this, because I'm Sash fucking Hoopa, and I was gonna just kill this thing. So when he sent it out, I was like, shit, baby girl, it's time to go down. But I'm -1 defense, so Fake Out does a tit load, and I don't see any Life Orb. Obviously, he ran Fake Out, so he's not gonna be Choice Banded. So I figured he's probably Focus Sash, which sucks because I don't have a switch into this guy. I need to be able to live 2 hits with Mamoswine, so fuck it. So now I go into Kartana, and I think, well, he has the easiest switch into Dhelmise of his entire life. Even if I have Night Slash, I'm going to not be doing 50%. So I'm going to double out to Mamoswine and just hopefully catch his Dhelmise. But he doesn't fucking switch because he's Sash, and I'm stupid. So we skillfully dodge that. That's definitely revenge hacks for me getting confused 3 times in a row. Is it, what, 30% chance? That's some bullshit. But he wasn't tripping. I'm not tripping. Honestly, I could have used the help at this point. And you know what? I'm the luckiest motherfucker this side of the Mississippi as far as a PCP goes. So I think I earned that one. Oh god, I'm a twunt. But now I'm in with Mamoswine, and I haven't taken any damage, so I can easily live. Even though the Icicle Crash would have done like 18% or something like that, because I'm thick fat, I do have a little bit of HP. And Mamo is he's a pretty thick boy. So knockoff does a good amount, but that allows me to live 2. So I get the rocks up. This guy's going to be taking 25, Charizard's going to be taking half, everything else is getting chipped, and then he can Ice Shard me. Thick fat, no sir, and I Ice Shard just in case. Now he goes to Charizard, and I figured my best course of action is going to be to sack Jolteon, because if he goes for something along the lines of Flare Blitz, he's going to do so much health to himself that I can just go into Kartana and click something along the lines. I got mad options. I can go to Kartana and I can start trying to Beast Boost up, or I can just E-Speed him. I can do a lot of stuff. So Jolteon is looking like the most expendable member, but if he went for D-Dance, I would still outspeed because of my Burn Orb, and I could go for the Roar if I thought he was going to try to D-Dance again because I can't touch him very well. But most likely I would just go for the Shadow Ball, get damage, put it in guaranteed range of either Extreme Speed or like Sacred Sword or something like that. So he has quick attack on Charizard, and I was like, God damn it, Javi is fucking crazy with all this priority, oh my god. So he actually Dragon Dances again, and I was like, what the fuck? And then he quick attacks, fucking I barely live, thank god for that 40 fucking defense that I have. But now I'm guaranteed to get another hit off. If he is Scarf Lottie, I will be able to tell if he's Scarf Lottie, because he'll probably Psyshock me, or drop a Draco, or maybe regular old Psychic, who knows? He could even HP Ice or something like that. So here, I just kind of click Shadow Ball, you know, it's my best play, everything else on his team dies to it. He has Healing Wish. Javi, you fucking monster, you can't start actually prepping for matches now that we're playing in the finals. I prepped for Javi to just kind of, you know, not really care. Not really, I actually prepped really hard for this, but he shift gears up, and I get another bit of lucky here. If he had no HP, this was a roll. It wasn't my favor, but I still did like 7.8 minimum or something, so it's mostly a roll. I mean, mostly in my favor, but it's still a roll. So I can just Ice Shard. I thought about just Icicle crashing, but I was like, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's the finals. If I just Ice Shard, put this thing pretty low, I can guarantee take it out with Draconium Z from my old pal Zygarde, who, since he was the kill leader all fucking most season, ended up as the kill leader, he deserves the final kill of the PCP Season 3, and your boy is the champion. Now, I can't fucking believe this. Like, honestly, it was a crazy season, man. I think I played better than I have in the past this season, but I also definitely got much luckier than I probably should have. So, along with, I like to think I'm getting better at the Draft League format as time goes on, and then that, along with having a busted-ass team, and getting pretty fucking lucky, yeah, it was the perfect storm for Shaden to win. Shaden to win some shit, you know. Good game to Javi. I'm so glad that Javi put in mad work. He told me he was calcing and shit, and he never does that stuff, so I'm glad that he gave me a good fight. I'm glad that he didn't just kind of like, fuck it, you know. That's what he had done most of the season, and he still demolished most of the people. So, I mean, that's my boy, you know. He didn't even have to try. Yep, we win 2-0. This is the first ever perfect season I've ever had in a Draft League format. I don't know how to feel. It's weird, man, but all I know is next year's going to be fun as hell. So I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you guys so much for watching all season, liking, subscribing, doing all that bullshit. I would appreciate it if you would continue to do that, by the way, because I'm joining another league here probably after the Christmas break and stuff, and then this will be starting back up very soon, and then if we're feeling it, I might join another one too. We'll see, but for now, bye forever.